Yeah, so it looks like the logs are being shipped just fine. He's producing 264. But production's high, so at some point demand will hit a limit. And once it upgrades, we'll need to start moving more logs. We need more trucks on this run. I think they're quite fast now, these guys. These little Volvos. Black Friday's a rip-off. You was going to get your son a gaming laptop. The prices are $5.99 last night. Today it's priced at $7.99. Black Friday is... It's not fair to say that, Floaty. It's not fair to say that Black Friday is a rip-off. It's not. What it is fair to say is that you don't always get a good deal. Yeah? Some deals are great. Some deals are the same prices they were a couple of months ago, quite frankly. And other deals are exploited like that. Like they put the price back up again. But usually, because of the internet, most people will find a cheaper deal anyway. So if somebody starts putting the prices up, nobody's going to buy it because people will find the cheaper option. But you can't just assume that if it says it's a Black Friday deal, that it's a good deal, because it's not. Not always. So, you know, Black Friday is an event that retailers take part in, and some retailers are unscrupulous, shall we say. They're only in it for one reason, and that's to make money. Yeah, of course they do, Heyman. There's lots of places that put the prices up so they can discount it for Black Friday. It's absolutely a thing. Absolutely a thing. This is not doing so well at the moment. Iron ore production, I'm a bit worried about this. Why is this low? Let's go and have a look at the steel mill and see what's going on. Okay. They've got iron ore. They've got coal. Let's see if they actually run out at any point. See how good the supply chain is. Molly Squirrel, I think I broke my truck and driver. What have you done? Oh. I see what you mean, Motley. Rip. Yeah, it looks like the owner's working. So what that tells me is that the demand is not high enough, because this is not... This is good production, but it's not where we want to be. So the next thing is, let's follow the supply chain down the line a bit. Let's go and look at goods production, which is this guy. Oh my god, look at that. That looks so bad when it's just like a massive rectangular tile. Right. 272 out of 400 requirement. Plastic. So we're bringing in wood and steel. Let's see if any of this drops out. And if it's not this, it must be demand. Joe Mill, 18 months. Thank you, Joe. Hey, Zarek. It looks like the steel is about to run out, to be fair. It's a goods train coming in. Steel is about to run out. We may need another steel train. That could be the problem. Are you playing Construction Sim? Nope, we're playing Transport Fever. Steel is almost gone. There's wood in here. What's this? Okay, steel is just arriving. Look at that. Just as it runs out. Boom. There you go. Let's see if it runs out of wood then. This is I don't like the hold up here. I think we can do something else with this. Maybe use that third or fourth platform. He's not got much steel on him. Wait, why is he held up there? See if that train's not too long for that. I think it might be, actually. No, I think this is a bottleneck here. Yeah, that's not going to work. That does not work. This is a bottleneck. This needs sorting out. Meanwhile, where's the wood? $20 planks. That's not going to be enough. Planks. Okay, I think we're going to have to rejig this. There's a lot coming into here. And it's all bottlenecking getting in. Hey Tequila, how you doing? You bought a Logitech keyboard a month ago at a discount price today. Checked the same store and it was priced £30 higher. Yeah, but look at the is it the G920? £130 today, which is about the cheapest you're ever going to get it. So not all things are bad. Can I build another line with some steel trains? Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to separate this stuff into those tracks and this stuff here into those tracks. Because this is just quite badly bottlenecked, I think. So let's see, we should have... Yeah. These lines here. This is Hoover planks, so Hoover planks is the only one that needs to use this kind of southern line. So Hoover planks come into its own platform, basically. That's what it could do. Everything else is coming from here. The goods and the steel. So the steel comes along here. That can go into its own line. So we can go planks, steel, goods, basically. 3 lines. Now the goods need to go back to here, aren't they? That's where the goods go. So the goods could have a dedicated line in theory. The only thing is, in the future, we're going to want to move goods somewhere else, not just here. Are we actually moving those goods, by the way? I'm going to have to let these trains just move out the way a bit. Yep, Caveat Emptor always applies. There was a keyboard I wanted in the store which was $49.99. Looked at Amazon, they did a light-up keyboard and mouse for $22.99. Is it still the same quality, though? You ordered your new PC hardware today, Intel i7-8700K, with a new Asus motherboard, 16 meg DDR4 RAM and 1 terabyte SSD. Nice. Which racing wheel do I use? I use the Fanatec Club Sport 2.5. It's going to be hard finding a gap here where I can actually just trash all this track and do it. Fix it up. Anyone uploaded is to PayPal. What do you mean, Willstar? PayPal's secure. Yeah, I'm going to make new track, but I'm trying to wait for a decent gap here. Trouble is, I've got trains coming in all the time. So they're just holding each other up. Look at it, it's crazy. Tink, good evening. Okay. Let's pause it there. And we're going to need 2 tracks per platform, aren't we? That's what we're going to need. Can you build an underground track for 1 line? Yeah, you can in theory, Bowsy. In theory. Look at that. Just trains converging all the time on this spot. Right, what are you? You're the plank, so you're going to go south side. Okay, so you've gone in your steel. That's good. Has Mrs. Squirrel got back yet? Nope. Don't you worry, when she comes back, she'll be coming in here. I can almost guarantee that. Right, let's get rid of that. That. Okay, so that is going to be the dedicated plank line. Coming in there, straight in there. Then this is going to be steel. Super Sky Snake, how you doing? This is the goods line, isn't it? Right, so this is a steel line. You might want to run when she comes back. I'll get into your panic room if you have one. I don't know anybody that has a panic room. Then finally, we want this one. This is the goods line. It looks impressive, doesn't it? Okay. That's the major part of it done. Now we'll get the signals in there. So we'll get rid of that for a kickoff. I'll get Doll's bed ready for you now, Heyman. Okay, so we got one going into merge, merge, and merge. That takes you into the single track. Let's make those one way. Now, on the way out of this one, so what you got to think about when you're putting this down is how far do you want this train to come out of here before you then clear this one to go in? And that basically is the length of the train. So if the train is approximately that long, yeah, the back of the train needs to clear this junction before you allow it through. That's what we're basically looking for. Same with that one, and same with that one. You're safe in the attic. You have a panic room, it's called a shed for when my wife is angry. It's just secretly a games room, isn't it? Come on, Pixels, there we go. Okay, coming back the other way. They should have made this a lot easier to do in this game. It really is micromanagement doing this. Let's see. Something's not right here. Okay. Signal looks like a nightmare. It's just faff is what it is. So that controls that bit. And then this is essentially... And then same here. Get rid of that one. That should more or less do it. So if we press L, if we've got it wrong, these lines will be wrong. But it looks correct, doesn't it? We've got planks coming into the top there. We've got goods coming into the bottom there. And then steel going in the middle. They're all lit up. So it looks decent enough. Let's give it a whirl. And that should massively improve the throughput. Is your wife going to kill you after you bought the telly? If you disappear off the screen, we all know why. Well, I secretly think she's going to sit there and complain, but then love the TV. That's what I think. That's what I think's going to happen. That's what I hope's going to happen. She's had the initial shock. Like, I thought that the initial shock was going to be her seeing the TV and then coming in here and having a go at me. That's what I was preparing myself for. But I got away with it a little bit. Is the signaling harder than the one in OTTD? The signaling is simpler in many respects than OpenTTD. It's not hard, it's just fiddly, and they should have made it a lot easier. Like, a lot of what you do is very repetitive. There's only so many patterns to it. But when you're trying to space signals out, it doesn't give you any help. For example, if I was building this game, if I was designing this game, I would realise I would try to take the guesswork out of this signaling. So when I put a signal down, I would have some way of measuring the gap. So, you know, I could hold down the control key from here, and as I move away, it goes 50 meters, 20 meters, 100 meters, 200 meters, and I go, oh, that's 250 meters signal. Because I know that my trains are not longer than 250 meters. And then I could just go 250 meters, 250 meters, or I can have like an auto lock that when I move her along, it'll just go, this is where your next one should be, this is where your next one should be. And I could just create beautiful looking signal patterns like 250 meters spaced out, and it would look awesome. But it gives you no help. And if you want to put signals on either side of the track, you've got no way of helping you. If you want to put signals down that are in one-way mode rather than two-way mode, there's no way of doing it. Like, if you want to make these signals one way, you have to click each one individually and make that change. Like, why can't I just say, I want one-way signals here, and then put one-way signals down? It's nuts. Game's been out, like, what, a year? Over a year? And they still haven't done anything with that. Doesn't make any sense to me. I think you got away with it for now, Paul, but I think once she's back, you're in the doghouse. We'll see. See, she's had a nice spa day. She's been out with her friends. She's had a good time. You know, maybe a couple of drinks. I'm hoping she'll come home and be a lot more lenient than she would be normally. If I was ever going to buy a £1,350 TV, today was the right day to do it, I think. But I'll let you know tomorrow. What's that one? Right? The plank strain. Six slag, that's not a lot. Does the TV cook the dinner for you? No, I was saying I was a little bit disappointed that there was no coffee machine built into the TV. That is a lot. A lot of oil. Crikey. Like, the trains are getting stuck on each other, aren't they? Is there anything I can do to reduce the loading time? Is there any kind of upgrade you can do to reduce the loading time on this thing? Because loading 180 barrels of oil is taking a while. I don't get your missus. She lets you do flying lessons but freaks out on a TV. It's because Like with the flying, it's a means to an end, isn't it? You know? What with the TV, we've already got a TV. It's different. That's what it is. We don't need another TV, we've already got one. But it's a 4K OLED. It looks the same to me. That's what she's going to say. I guarantee it. Is there a squirrel in the TV to gather nuts on demand? I don't think so. She has one pair of shoes. Why does she need more? Oh, oh, you try having that discussion.
Oh, yeah.
I think I can tell you're not married. Oh my god. Why do you need more than one pair of shoes? There are no 4K transmissions in the UK, Floaty Fat Man. I think you're on the wrong planet, mate. You can watch Netflix in 4K. I did it this afternoon. Oh, excuse me with 100 bits. There is a mod in the Steam Workshop which increases the loading speed by 4 times. Oh, yeah, I meant like... I mean, that's cool, but what I meant was... is it Machine Key, isn't it? With Machine Key you can do that. I remember. With Machine Key you can upgrade the industry so that it will load quicker. I like that about Machine Key. Gone are the days of a simple colour television where you had to bang the top of it to get a signal. Yes, those days are definitely gone. You know what I have to laugh at? I was in Curry's PC World, and they've got HDMI cables. Now, a HDMI cable, even like a HDMI 2 cable on Amazon, what is it? 6 quid? A good one? Top end, 10 quid, probably, for a couple of meters. They've got HDMI cables in PC World, £69. I am not joking. $69.99. And you're like, what? Oh, well, it's gold-plated. Oh, well, as long as my digital signal, as long as those electrons can go down that little bit better, so that my perfect digital signal will perfectly be just exactly the same, well, I'll have the gold-plated HDMI cable then. $69.99. And there are people, you know, there are people who will buy TVs who will actually fall for that. They'll genuinely be like, oh yeah, just throw it on. Well, you know, it's 0% interest today, so do you want a HDMI cable? Do you want the gold one, sir? Do you want the gold? It's the best. Yes, we'll have that. Do you want the extended Curry's warranty on there, sir? Only £189. Yeah, go on then. Yes, well, that comes to £2,000, sir, interest-free. If you pay it off in the next year, otherwise, 49% APR. It's like, people just get ripped off so badly, and it really annoys me. Yeah, 69 quid, I'm not joking. Oh, excuse me, there's also an industry mode which allows you to place the industry where you want them and set the production level. But as far as I know, it's not in the base game. I think you're right. I think somebody pointed that one out last time. You can have it on finance £6 a month for 4,000 months. You've seen a HDMI cable in Curry's for £135, Newty. Oh my god. The gold-plated connectors on the optical cable. Oh, that's beautiful. That is absolutely choice, that is. I mean, the thing about digital technology, right, is it either works or it doesn't work. That's the whole point. You don't get, like, if you see artifacting, then maybe you've got interference or something, but like, how can you put it? It's not like a radio where you kind of tune it in, like the old-fashioned radios where like, and then you get a clear signal. It's not like that. You plug a HDMI cable in, it's either going to produce a perfect picture or it's not. It's just nuts. It's a digital signal. It's zeros and ones. Like, how can the gold-plated aspect of it mean that my zeros and ones get through better? It's just... kind of blows my mind. I mean, the thing is, if they ever offer me things like that, I've got no intention of buying it, but I like to ask them questions like, oh, so what will it do for me? Oh, it'll give me a better picture. I like, just to see what they say. I love it. I think I might have a road going off this way for a lull. As if. I'm not building that. That's ridiculous. If you have a 30 quid TV, will the £70 cable make your picture look better? Absolutely. Hey, Toon Dude. Yeah, but the thing is, Captain Flint, is what I'm saying is, you're not going to see the difference. It's either going to work or it's not. That's the thing about digital. 368, keep up production high to upgrade in 5 months. Well, it looks like it's working. Hang on. Let's have a look at the... It's still got wood, so I think, you know... This is almost on its limit, due for an upgrade. This is not far away. We're in 1937. Can you not see the year here, on my left? Can you see that? Cable shielding. Well, cable shielding... It depends, doesn't it? It depends what interference you've got. But again, cable shielding will only be... will shield you from electrical interference, but the digital signal is either going to get through or it isn't. Like, 01's... How can you put this? If you don't see any problem on the screen, your cable's fine. And a gold one is not going to make it any better. The other day you got a 3-pack of 10-meter HDMIs for a tenner. Wow. That's cheap. Right. I think we should look at our trains and see which ones are making money and which ones aren't. Let's see. We really need to think about an airport if we're going to do it. Actually, I was going to put buses somewhere. Where was I going to put buses, guys? Did I put them in here? I did. I can't remember. I was going to put buses in... Maybe it was Hoover, but I don't think it was. Was it Hoover? I mean, Hoover needs buses, so let's just put them in anyway. Let's see. Let's go. Hoover, buses, clockwise. Good night, Font. Alright, it was Hoover. Okay, let's put some in here. Let's see. Should more or less cover it. Is 15 gigabytes of data a lot, Willstar? Are you on about mobile phone now, or are you on about internet? Read some context. Right, clockwise. Before... There we go. Mobile. 15 gig. I use... I'm not really a good example, because I'm on my wireless most of the time. I mean, I'll be lucky if I use 2 gig of data. Even if I go to Europe or something, I'll be lucky if I use 3 gig of data. My daughter's on the other hand. My daughter will normally chew through 10, 12 gigabytes of data, and she's a heavy Snapchat, Instagram user. So 15 gig is quite a lot. If you're using more than that, you're doing a lot of internet surfing with video. Because the only way you're ever going to hit that is video, really. Images are not going to do it. Okay. That way. There we go. Hoover buses. I'll go. We have a depot over here, don't we? There we go. Wait, what? We've lost a bus from here. Just don't use those Wi-Fi hotspots. It depends what you mean. You don't live in Canada, we have fast unlimited data plans more. The max we have is 15 gig for $80. Yikes. Right, Hoover buses, anti-clockwise. Good to go. Right, that's the buses done. How's that little ferry doing, actually? Oh, there's people here, look. 23 people. Yay! 26 people on the ferry. That's got to be a nice way to go to work, hasn't it, eh? You have unlimited data, 50 quid, Tonky Donkey. I spend, my talk plan is £17 a month, and for that I get unlimited talk, unlimited, unlimited minutes, unlimited data, no, let me get this right, unlimited minutes, unlimited text, and 20 gig of data. And that cost me £17.50 on O2. You still have a track phone, flip phone. Do you use it though, Bigfoot? You go on a ferry every day, Foxy. I'm jealous. Imagine if there's a little steam ferry like that. Oh, there's 33 people waiting here. It's just nuts. They love it. How is that even possible, Europeans with your cheap data plans? Thing is, we have cheap flights as well, don't we? Because I remember, like, talking to John Fly and Cat and stuff. Like, You can fly around Europe so cheaply compared to flying around America. And it's something to do with the regulation. Three SIM, you get unlimited data, text, and 300 minutes for £17. Yeah, so that's giving you more data than minutes, doesn't it? I'll never use 20 gigs, so basically for me, that's unlimited everything. Well, yes and no, Matt. It is cheaper to commute from Barcelona to London than live in London, but, you know, to fly, you know what it's like. That hour flight, you've got to be there 60 to 90 minutes beforehand. And then you've got to get from the airport to wherever you're going to. Like, you're going to lose, if you flew there and back every day, you're going to lose 6 hours a day just travelling.
Aye, aye, aye.
That's a lot of food. What the heck? What the heck is going on here then? Something isn't right. Left not food creation. We seem to have a high demand. Mr. Rye with 100 bits. Hello, Paul. Squirrel Love. Hello, Rye. How you doing? Yeah, this is weird. Let me try and remember how this works again. Okay, so we're exporting from here grain. Is that right? Yeah, and we're just not moving it, basically. Can we upgrade these vehicles? What have we got? What is that? That is a Benz. I think we can upgrade these, you know. The Benz has a capacity of 8. The Opel Blitz has a capacity of 11. Does an extra 20 Ks. So I think we'll go with the Opel Blitz. Automatic replacement is on. Place now. 1.4 million. Do it. That's a lot of stuff. And the thing is, we've only got to get it over to here. Wow, what the heck? Look at the demand. New build coming up. What do you reckon? The Ryzen 1700 or 8700K? Geordie Doc, that's a difficult question, mate. I think we'd need to know what you're planning on doing with that thing. I mean, first thing I would say is I know nothing about the Ryzen stuff. Only at a high level. Well, they're now going to go 50% faster on the road. Let's see if they start chunking through that now. Whether they just need more vehicles, I don't know. Can't really use a train. I mean, it's just not far enough for a train. Thought you weren't live, so I thought I was sad but then happy I didn't miss today's stream. Yeah. Well, there's the schedule. It's not really going down, if I'm honest. I have to put more trucks on the line and just hope it can deal with it. It's going to come to a point where this thing's overloaded. Okay, so they're now working nicely. Let's see. They've got a bus route going on. Is that got a passenger on, or is that a freight? That's 74 Barden. Oh, he's making some money. Not a great deal, but he's making some money. You read on Thursday that broadband companies are being forced to advertise the actual speed you will get, not the numbers they plucked out of thin air. Yes, they're being forced to advertise. What is it? Something like the speed that you can realistically expect to get. Something like that. See, I'm thinking right now that the only connection into this train station is the buses that go around here, and there's nothing that will take you from left nut or right nut. There's nothing that will take you from here to the train station. That's what I'm thinking. You can take the ferry. It's a very long-winded way of getting around, though. You don't really want to bring a train line over here.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Speed that up a bit.
Happy anniversary.
Okay, that's coming down. That's good. That's coming down. That means production here is probably going to go up. Rosie, thank you for 4 months. And Killer Fragzilla, thank you for 2 months. So I'm wondering about a bus service. It takes you from there to here. It's about time they cut the ability to have the up speeds because they're never accurate apart from Virgin who normally get it bang on. I don't know about that, Newty. I mean, my BT's quoted at 20 and I get 16 up. It always has been like that. It's a theoretical maximum on the line. I want to upgrade that, but I don't want to destroy that. think you need to, like, destroy roads just to control the upgrade. It's weird. Come on, game. There we go. Looks a bit weird, that junction. You thought only Skylands had traffic problems? That's bugging me. I need to fix that now. It's actually bugging me. We need to change that. Oh my god, are you kidding me? That's better. It's not OCD Bigfoot, it's just really annoying just having this junction that kind of kinks in and out again. You know, it just doesn't look right. Okay, we've got that grain problem sorted anyway. So yeah, buses over to here. Is there anywhere that we can build an airport? I wonder. That's some sloppy production, that is. 88, blimey. That's not doing as well as I thought it would. That's on its limit. That's a good sign. What about that then? That's not as good as it should be. It's not doing as well as it should, I don't think. Alright, Zarek. See you tomorrow. This needs to upgrade, really. Maybe it's like a goods demand problem, I don't know. We should probably bring goods into here. I mean, it's like right around the corner, isn't it? Why would you not? Yeah, a fuel problem in the background. It's always there. There's nothing you can do about it. I think if we put a depot here... Wow. Okay, maybe we'll put a little depot here then. Then we can ship goods into here. 4Ks requires commerce. We'll just put a little bus stop down. That'll do. The problem with 4Ks is it doesn't really have any expansion potential. Is the ferry in the new game? The new game? I'm not sure what you mean. That's going to cost a lot of money to trash that. I need to help out the AI a little bit here. Give it some building ideas. No, it is new in the game. I'm not sure what you're asking me anymore. Is the ferry new in the game? I don't know. I thought they had ferries initially, but the one I'm using may be a mod. Right, let's drop a depot somewhere, because I don't think I've got one over this neck of the woods. Meet me. Class E94. That looks nice. It's like an updated crocodile. And the Sisu bus is here. Oh yeah. 4K's goods is what we're after. 4K's goods. Make that gold. Here to that. Might as well sell some goods. Freight train, multiple blitz. Try to get this thing. It's already on its limit. Try to get this into expand. If it expands, it'll have a knock-on effect down the chain. Right, where shall we put a... It's fuel. It's just ridiculous, man. Hermagerd. Right, I know what we can do. We can upgrade a lot of these trucks for a kickoff. Line these all up for replacement. Maybe that'll help. You're wondering where the 4Ks comes from, Foxy, or what do you mean? The name? I don't know, it might have something to do with a TV. Okay, flying. What's our biggest cities? Let's have a look. Wub Wub is at... let's have a look. 984, okay, 1,000 people. Possibly some land here. Let's have a look at connections. Passenger train, yes. Great passenger run train, perfect. It has a bus station, so we can have possibly an airport here, maybe. From Wub Wub. And then the furthest we could fly. Where do we go to? This looks like Geneva. We could go to Hoover if we can sneak in an airfield somewhere. Hoover's got a population of 439. Hoover has 380. It's not bad. It's not the best. Not Lake City, on the other hand, is on 500. Nuttington on Sea is on 776. That's really good. And actually also has a passenger, the Great Passenger Run. So that way you could go from one end to the other on a train, or you could fly. Interesting proposition. There's actually some land here as well. How big is the small airport or a small freight airport? Why have we only got... Hang on. Number of terminals, 2. We've only got small. Yikes. How about something like that? It's only $500,000 for that. It's not a bad location. I don't know if 4Ks looks the same as the other towns to me. Lol. Very good. Good evening, Monty. Right, passengers. A large bus station, because why not? Two terminals. Okay, that's one. That's Juan. Send me a tweet to transport fever in your living room. Lol. Who was that? Norwegian Vikings, thank you for the host. So the train station's here, which means an airfield over here would perhaps work nicely. It's nice and flat here as well. We don't want it too close to town. Okay. You can't reset what to the factory, MJ? I missed the convo. Okay, right, let's have a look at the bus line. We have two bus lines. So let's see. After Wub Wub Halt, you should go to here. Okay, that's that bus linked in.